So, are y'all ready for the school year? Maybe? Well, are you trying to figure out how you're going to survive the 2020-2021 school year? If you're anything like me, we have to come up with a plan. And I'm going to help you today with 7 tips on how we are going to survive the 2020-2021 school year. Stay tuned. Hey, what up fam? It's Chrissy here from Chrissy's Life, where I live my life as a mom and a wife. How is everyone doing? How are y'all taking in the fact that we are going to have to do homeschooling or virtual learning with our kids? I mean, are you nervous about it? Are you trying to figure out how it's going to go? You know, are you scared to fail? Well, don't worry about any of that, because I'm going to give you these 7 tips that I'm going to use for myself, and I'm hoping that you will use for yourself. And maybe if you have anything, any comments or any type of ideas that you have come up with, leave them in the comment section below, because we can all help each other. A lot of us, we were thrown into this last year. We didn't have a choice. We didn't have a clue of what was going on. And to me, it was sort of a flop, because a lot of the teachers, they were not familiar with what they were doing. And the parents, we didn't understand some of the stuff. And the kids were just not interested. I feel like the kids felt that they were on an extended break, which primarily what it seemed to be, because a lot of their schoolwork was not graded. As long as they did participate, they got the credit for it. But hopefully now the kids are serious and knowing that this is going to be their way of life for a little while. And hopefully us as parents can, you know, help ourselves to be able to help them. All right, let's get started. Number 1, my first tip is to get you one of these. It doesn't have to be this. It can be as expensive or as cheap as you want it to be. This, you can get something like this from the dollar store, or you can go to Target or any bookstore, and they have planners where it has the dates in them and lines to where you can take notes, or you can jot down things that you need to remember. Whatever it is, just get you something like this, some sort of notebook, something, because this is what's going to keep you prepared. It's going to keep you on track. You know, get you a notebook, okay? Get you a notebook. And in your notebook, brainstorm or figure out what type of routine or a routine that is more feasible for you and your family. What do you feel is going to work? How do you feel it's going to work? Now, I'm not quite sure yet, because school hadn't started here yet. I'm not quite sure how they're going to be implementing the school day, if the kids have to get up at a certain time. From what I'm seeing, I do see a couple of my friends who say that their kids are having to get up at a certain time to get online with their teachers, which I feel, you know, kind of keeps them in the flow. But also, as far as them completing the work that they need to complete, such as homework or what have you, figure out what's going to be more feasible for you and your family. And also use your notebook as a reference point to help you go back to whatever it is that you missed or that you were not able to complete for the day. Number 2, I'm sure all stay-at-home moms or even parents who work from home can relate to this. Get up early. Get up early. To me, it is essential that you get up early because nothing is worse than having your child to wake you up when they're ready to start their day. At least if you get up early, you can go to your notebook, figure out what chores you didn't do, the day before, figure out what homework y'all weren't able to get to the day before, see if you can fit it in anywhere in your daily schedule. Make you some coffee, sip your coffee, have some quiet time, pray. Sometimes getting up early is the only time that a parent is going to have to be able to take a shower. So take a shower, get yourself dressed before your kids even wake up. And also, the most important thing is this is probably the only time during the day that your house is going to be quiet. Number 3, plan your meals. I'm not telling you to go and make 1,000 make-ahead meals and freeze them. Now, that's your choice. It might make life easier for you. But at least have an idea of what you're going to make the day before. Because if you have to defrost something and it's in the freezer, nothing is worse than when it's time for dinner, you're like, oh man, I forgot to take out such and such. And then you're stuck spending extra money on takeout when all you had to do was go to your notebook and say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to cook chicken, or tomorrow I'm going to make a meatloaf, and I'm going to go ahead and take that out. You take it out, put it in the refrigerator, so when it is time for you to prepare dinner, you don't have to worry about that added stress of not having anything thought to prepare or having to spend extra money for takeout. Because kids, their first thing is, can we have pizza? Number 4, get out of the house. It is going to be stressful enough on your children that they're not going to be able to spend time with their friends. They're not going to be able to, see their friends. They're going to have a lot of built up energy from spending most of their day in the house. So get out of the house. It's something very important for you and for them. Your kids need fresh air. You need fresh air. Also, at school, their wiggle time was what? Recess. And kids looked forward to having recess. So you're going to have to create your own recess, your own wiggle time, because your kids sitting in front of a computer, sitting quietly at a table or a desk at home, they're going to get antsy, they're going to get sleepy, they're not going to be as focused as you would like for them to be. So if you could just say, come on, let's go have a 30-minute recess where they can ride their bikes, you guys can take a walk, maybe go to a park if it's safe in your area, or if it's open, you can go to a park or whatever. Find some type of outdoor activity that your kids can do so that they can unwind and they can get, themselves back focused. They need to get moving so that they can get focused. Number 5, give your children chores. Yes, I said it. Give your children chores. They are at home, yes. They are homeschooling, yes. But that still does not mean that they are off the hook from cleaning their room and from doing like necessary things around the house. If they're home just like you're home, they can clean up their rooms. They can take out the trash. They can vacuum. They can do little things around the house, not only to help you out, but to help the house out. I would suggest making a chore chart. If you make a chore chart, you can have some type of system to where you can, put a line through it once they've completed it, or put a star beside it when they've completed it, just to keep track of it. And I would also suggest parents check behind them. Kids are sneaky. kids are sneaky, which means if you say go clean up your room, they come back in 2 minutes and you're thinking to yourself, there's no way that they cleaned that room that fast. Go check behind them, because sometimes they'll take everything that's in the floor and stuff it underneath the bed and then come and check off that they've completed their task. No. Go check underneath that bed. Go open up the closet door and make sure that they've done what they were supposed to do. Not only are we trying to take charge of their education or trying to help with educating our kids, we also have to raise responsible children. Number 6, have some sort of reward system. Something that your child can look forward to, such as if you guys complete your work, by such and such a time, I'll let you guys have ice cream, or I'll let you have the extra 30 minutes outside to play. Because even like what I told you earlier about get out of the house, that can also be used as a reward, because kids love to go outside sometimes. So if you tell them, if you get your work done by such and such a time, I'll let you guys have an extra 30 minutes outside today. Or you can even say by the end of the week they can have something that they're working towards, such as like I said, if you're good on Friday after everything's done, we'll have ice cream, or we'll have a movie night, or maybe we'll go to the park, or anything that that your kids like that's not too expensive. Even a trip to a discount store to buy whatever toy they choose. That's not something that you want to do every week, but it might be something that you can implement into your daily funds or your funds if possible. But just do something that that your kids like to do, and use it as a reward or something for them to work towards. And kids usually tend to do better or stay focused if they know that they're working towards some type of goal or prize. Number 7, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not only the new norm for your children, it's the new norm for you as well. Okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. Just know that, this is new for some of us. Whether it's homeschooling with your own curriculum or virtual learning with the school, it's all new to us. Even though we were thrown into it last year, some of us have, a bad taste in our mouth from the way things went last year. Don't be so hard on yourself this year. Be patient with everything. It's all new. We're all learning. Don't worry about if you're not able to complete a task that you were supposed to have done yesterday. The good thing about it is when you're at home, a lot of the assignments are due at the end of the week. So therefore, if you don't get it done today, there's always tomorrow. Okay? Just be patient with yourself and your children, because we're all in this together and we're trying to make it through. We all have to survive this 2020-2021 school year. You guys, I hope you found some information valuable in this video. If you have some suggestions that could help any of us get through this 2020-2021 school year or survive it, please leave some comments in the comment section below, because we all need help with this. We're all gonna have to support each other through this. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any other videos that I upload on this channel. Once again, thank you for joining me, and until next time,